1-4, C. C is a little different from the other two we did because this time we are given the product, which is on the top. The product is 12, and we are given the sum, 7, instead of the two numbers that we either multiply to get 12 or add together to get 7. Whenever I get a diamond problem like this, I could start with the addition, but there are many more combinations that you can make to add up to get to a 7. However, there are only a certain number of combinations that you can multiply together to get 12. So I always start with the product first. So 12, I could multiply 1 times 12, and that is equal to 12. Or I could multiply 2 times 6 to get 12. Or I could multiply 3 times 4 to get to 12. And of course, you can also multiply 4 times 3, but I'm not going to bother with the switching combinations. All right, so if I'm looking at all these different possibilities to get to 12, which one of them can I add together to get 7? Well, if I add together 1 and 12, it's 13. 2 and 6 added together is 8. 3 and 4 is the only combination that equals 7. So this is going to be 3 and 4. All right, so D, we're in kind of the same predicament. We have the product, which is 4, and we have one of the numbers that we can use to multiply to get to 4. All right, so if you multiply 1/2 times some number, you will get to 4. Or we could think of it as if we divide 4 by 1/2, we will get to, what number will we get to? But it's easier for me if I just think, let's see, if I multiply a number by 1/2, I'll get 4. So 4 is half of that number. So it's 8. So if you multiply 8 times 1/2, then you will get 4. All right, so, and I can show you that up here. So 8 times 1/2. Remember, when you're multiplying together a large number like that, it's 8 over 1. So 8 times 1 is 8. 1 times 2, we're multiplying across the bottom, is 2. And 8 over 2 is equal to 4. All right, so then we need to add together 8 and 1/2. So that's 8 1/2. All right, so the last problem is E over here. So I'll write E on my paper, put the crisscross, and put in 8 at the top and -6 down at the bottom. So what two numbers can we multiply together to get 8 that when we add them together we'll get -6? Well, let's start figuring out what number combinations we have. 1 times 8 is equal to 8. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. And I can't really think of any others. Now, if we multiply 2 times 4, we will get a +8. But if we add together 2 and 4, we will get a +6, not a -6. However, we know that a negative times a negative is a positive. So if we put -2 times -4, we know that we'll get +8 with that. And if we add together -2 and -4, we'll get -6. Okay, so it's obvious that this time we have to use the negative version to get the right answer.